There is a common conception that FYC's purpose is to teach grammar. Therefore, our group set out to capture the perception from different disciplines to see if their response aligned with this notion. The following interviewees express their own opinions of FYC within the university.
Again, hopefully it's to take someone from a good high school program and upgrade them, just continue them on their path. Unfortunately, what I'm seeing is that the incoming freshmen have very poor skills to begin with, and that sets a new set of goals for the instructors in those basic courses. As I said, my husband was an English professor, and I remember one semester in particular, he came home and he was almost distraught. He just couldn't get over what had happened to him in school, and he said, I gave back a paper to a student and it had a B. He'd gotten a B, and the student said, I can't get a B. And he said, sure you can, you just did. Look, see, B, yeah. And he said, no, you don't understand. I was AP English, Advanced Placement English. And it stunned him. This person graduated with advanced placement because they were so good? And he said, the paper deserved a C. I was being kind giving it a B. And then the student said, my mother teaches English here. I can't get a B. And he said, again, you just did. It worried me that we're bringing in people and saying, sure, yeah, we'll take care of you, but where do we draw the line? How low does the quality of their performance have to be before we say, gee, maybe you're not quite ready for college? You need a refresher, or maybe even just to learn some of this. And I did at times feel concerned that we were promising students something that was very difficult to deliver because their basic level was so low.
I'm finding a lot of people who aren't really prepared for writing classes coming from high schools. It sounds like a standard line that we use. But my freshmen and sophomores don't seem to be aware of parallel structures in writing and the need to reintroduce information or accurate citations, and it seems like the upper division students have a better grip on that. And I think a classic research-based writing assignment would be imperative. However, I have heard secondhand information that we have video submissions in lieu of writing assignments, and I'm not quite sure if that prepares students for their academic careers. When I hear composition, my brain is primed for, at the exit, that someone would know how to construct a decent sentence, a decent paragraph, a decent section. Sometimes I find people who are eminently prepared, and sometimes I don't. But I can't blame that on a program.
But I think having a 2-semester sequence that is meant to introduce students to the complexity of writing and language and performance is kind of a bad joke. The amount of time that it takes to thoroughly explore these issues and to give students an opportunity to really engage them extends far beyond just 2 semesters. Particularly if we're looking at the sort of moves that our field desires for students to engage in first-year writing. Take, for instance, the multimodal writing movement. There's this kind of friction that exists, I think, in the field because the argument is multimodality is something that students should engage with, and yet that needs to be integrated into a 2-semester sequence. And to what degree can students actually fully engage in unfamiliar mode of writing in a month? In terms of how to make first-year writing or first-year composition more effective is to kind of free it from the burden of fulfilling every desire that the field thinks of.
Through multiple interviews, we found that these beliefs of being seen as grammarians did not corroborate with the results of our initial investigation. Professors, apart from having various views, are more concerned with students not being prepared for FYC because of their high school foundation and FYC's overachieving curriculum. As a solution, we would agree with Professor Mike Brooks.
I don't have a one-size-fits-all answer here.